Hi there. Wait there, one sec. Let me just make sure the Wi-Fi is good. One second. We'll see. Hello, hi. How's the Wi-Fi? Does it work? Is it good? Hello there. Someone let me know. Is the connection good? What we saying? Day 48. How's it going? What we doing? It's good. It's good. It's good. How's everyone? What's everyone doing? James Mandarava. Hello. You love my videos. Cool. I love that you watch my videos. So we both we both win. But yeah, day 48 now. Oh, how's my hair today? I'm having a messy hair day. You know what? With hair, it gets to like I've never had long hair in my life, right? I've always got a haircut at some point, right? Eating ramen, why? Maybe fat-free ramen. Even then, why? Yeah, fat-free ramen's good if you're transitioning. But anyway, with hair, it's like, what do you do with it? Like once it gets to a certain length, I don't know how to do that. I'm new to the realm of having hair, so it's like, what do you do with that? Don't know what to do with that. You finally saved up enough to see Neil for the Atlas. You're flying next week. That's cool. Yeah, Neil's cool. I bet if you mention me, he'll know who I am. All the Atlas people, I think every single Atlas person knows who I am because they're getting a big influx of people getting their Atlas done. I get messages from people all the time saying, "Hey, I went to get my Atlas done. They knew who you were." So yeah, like they all know. They all seem to know me. Hello, Blue. Diamante, writing from your inner direct knowledge. Cool. Out of all the content creators, by far, you're the most interested. I appreciate that. Thank you. My goal with my content is to teach. I want people to learn things. It's not just nonsense. That's what I like doing. I like finding what I benefit from, and I have this ability to see what everyone else can benefit from, and then I just teach that. So that's what I want. Do I ever tie my hair? Nah, but I feel like I should do. Like I should begin to do such a thing. I don't know how it works. How does it? Like, what do you do with it? Like it's like getting to that point. I could do, but I like it. I kind of like it like this, kind of like wild look. But I don't know. It's like just annoying sometimes, but we'll figure it out. Starting transition tomorrow. Awesome. That's cool. When you eat carbonated food, is it okay to eat pasta? What do you mean? Carbonated? I think you mean carbohydrates. If you mean carbohydrates and not fizzy, as in like carbonated, like adding carbon dioxide to a liquid to make it fizzy in a pressurized container, like a bottle of Coke, carbohydrates is rice, pasta, potatoes, beans, fruits, sugars. So yeah, pasta's on the list, definitely. The only rule is there's no rules. Don't take it. Don't look at it like restriction. I shouldn't have said rule. There's no rules, but there are guidelines, and the only like rule is have no fat, zero fat. And then people are like, "Oh, don't you need fat?" It's like, well, this is a system of cleaning. Like you can go without fat for a good amount of time, very long time, and probably forever. I haven't had any fat. I haven't had any dietary fat enter my body for several months, several months, and I've gone even longer before. And again, the longer you go, the more you see how you don't need fat. Basically, you'll start to see that because your body will begin to clean, and you'll be like, "Oh yeah, I don't want to gunk it up with all these fats." And then everything will get better. Your energy will get better. Your mood will get better. Your eyes will get brighter. People say all the time that my eyes are really bright. It's because I'm what this is. Think about the vibration of this. Think about the vibration of this. Think about it. Think about if you're only consuming highly vibrational fruits. Think about what that does to you. Think about what that could do for you. The way vibration works is when you put a certain vibration in your body, everything of a lower vibration will get pushed out. So if you only consume high vibrational fruits, which is the goal, really, then everything you're going to be vibrating like that. I vibrate so high sometimes I don't know what to do with it. I'm like, so yesterday I was like sitting around and it was like I was like gurning. You know, like when you get on it, like on a session, if you know about that, you know, like, and I was like gurning because I was like vibrating so high. And what that gurn is like all the discomfort of all the old vibrations getting pushed out. That's what it is. Any tips for falling asleep? No, but I have loads of tips for waking up. Hello, shrimp. Shrimp man. Happy to see you. Your Cairo looked at you funny and grunted. Yeah, chiros don't like Atlas Prophylax because it puts them out of business. You become your own chiropractor when you've got your Atlas in. Holly reckons I look handsome. Thank you. Leaving everything behind to move to Thailand in a couple of months. Thanks to me. Thanks to me. What did I do? But yeah, cool. You'll like Thailand. It's cool. Tips for falling asleep when not tired. Do something else. If you're not tired, you're not tired. That's like saying, what should I eat when I'm not hungry? Like, how far should I run when I've got no energy? Like, it's like a redundant question. If you're not tired, it's because your body doesn't want to sleep. Yeah, Holly's got it. Don't sleep if you're not tired. It's been so hard to transition. What is the key to a successful start? Is eating unlimitedly, like eating carbohydrates in unlimited quantity. What are you finding to be difficult about it? To let me know and I'll tell you. Because it's easy. It should be easy. Transition is easy. Like, the transition is the easiest part because you get to eat unlimited food. Unlimited. Like unlimited bread, rice, pasta, potatoes, beans, sugars, juices, fruits, jam, like honey and spreads and everything. Whatever you can find that doesn't have any fat in it. Jalapenos and pickles and ketchup and hot sauce and barbecue sauce. Beans and, I said beans, corn and vegetables and pumpkins and butternut squash, all sorts of cool stuff. Unlimited carbs, 100% carbohydrate. And eat like a lot. When you're hungry, eat. So you shouldn't have any problems. The only problem you will have with the transition is if you go into it with a restrictive mentality. If you're thinking, oh, this is a diet, or oh, this is going to be hard, or I better not eat too much. That's not it. You've got to eat a lot of food when you're doing the transition. So do you need to cut off milk? Yeah. Don't drink milk. It's for cows. Gives creates a lot of mucus in the human body. What does that do for you? What does what do for you? What do I think about that stuff? I think anything you inhale that you burned is dehydrating, so just keep that in mind. Mango, dates, yeah, mango and dates, very fantastic things. High in sugar. Mangoes and dates, really high in sugar. Love them. I had some mangoes earlier. I tried to put mangoes through the juicer, but it never works. Mangoes go into like a puree. They're hard to juice. So mangoes for me are like an eat food, and same with dates. They're like an eating thing. For juicing, I like to use watermelon, and I've got loads of these. See, these are pineapples. They smell so good. These they go a bit purple. They're like they look like magic. They're like divine. They're really good. These are like, see this pineapple, like the size of it. This is like the best pineapple ever. Those big giant ones, they're not really good. Someone said lost people. Dude, do not berate people for being lost in this world because there's so much confusion around. Like, look, lost people. Man comes in here and says lost people. Okay, Mr. Lost People, what's your solution to all the stuff and the things then? Give us your thoughts, Mr. Lost People. Hey, I appreciate you. And when you cleanse your body, do you want to wake up with mucus? Do you wake up with mucus more and not be sick? No, you get the mucus out, which takes a while. I am on day 48. It took me, I would say, 5 weeks to get a comfortable level of mucus out. And I was eating purely fruit for like 2 months before I started this. And I've done a load of cleansing before. That shows exactly how much mucus there is. So as I explained in that video, I did do a bunch of cleansing and then gunk my body up again, and now I have to do this again. Well, I get to do this again. You're my favorite creator, always spreading good knowledge. Yeah, cool. That's the goal. Look at my hair. It's wild, man. Crazy hair. You're doing it juice fast days a week. It's a good idea. 2 juice fast days a week. Yeah, it depends what you eat in between, though. I'm not saying it's not a good idea, but is it a good idea? What are you eating between the juice fast? Because if you do a juice fast and then break that juice fast with mucus forming food, none of the waste you loosen will get pushed out. So it's kind of redundant. What you got to do is do the juice fast and then break it with fruits to push everything out. Because when you juice fast, it loosens up a bunch of waste all throughout you. And then you eat fruit because they're mucusless and it pushes everything out. So it's all about what you eat. You got to know how to break a fast as well as make a fast. Also, you're moving to Tokyo. Why? What are you doing that for? Sorry, I don't know what's in Tokyo. I bet there are good naturey bits, but if you go to like the center bit, like if you go to like Shinjuku or somewhere like that, you're gonna see what I mean. Top 3 pieces of advice for a young man trying to feel happier in otherwise, yeah, I'm not gonna say those words, but top 3 pieces of advice for a young man in today's world. Obviously, clean your body, get your Atlas in, and stop doing things that you know to be detrimental. If you know you're doing something and you know it's bad, just stop doing it. And I'm not like preaching, if you ask for advice. Like, that is the best advice. Like, for a man, stop gooning. If you're a man, honestly, if you're male and you're on your phone or on your computer, like doing that still, if you're a man, that's gonna drain you. You can't do that anymore. It's 2026. Can't be doing that anymore. It's the same as like smoking cigarettes or like eating meat. Honestly, those things to me, like they're in the same category. Like smoking cigarettes, eating meat, gooning to videos online, like those 3 things, yeah, they're like really detrimental. So if you're a man, definitely stop doing that, and you'll feel the benefit if you stop doing that. What's my favorite pineapple? Those ones that I've got, they're the best ones. Thoughts on energy drinks? Yeah, this is an energy drink. If you juice it, ooh, look at that. Yeah, this is an energy drink. If you juice it, you get sunshine and life force and electricity out of this. Goat milk, that's for goats. Goat milk is for goats. Cow milk is for cows. Human milk is for baby humans. Any mammal that produces milk produces it for their baby, not for you to drink and gunk up your body. You're on the transition now, eating lots of fruit and sushi, cutting back the sushi, starting to reject. What, just plain white rice? What are you doing it with? What, like veggies? If you're on the transition, yeah, rice is cool. It might be, but it has any oil or fat in it, that's what your body's going to reject. How do I find such cool artwork on walls? I don't know, I didn't paint it. It's just an Airbnb. I've said alkaline is good, but some fruits are acidic. Yeah, but they still bind. So like orange, pineapple, like kiwi, they still clean you. They turn alkaline in the body. What do yellow watermelon taste like? Like a normal watermelon, but more tropical. Where does your phobia come from? Phobia of what? This is your sign. You know your body needs a cleanse. It felt slow or foggy for weeks. Thank you. You are welcome. If you want to know how to do it properly, I have a transition playlist on my page, and I wrote a book that tells you exactly how to do all of it. Thoughts on universal credit? If you need to use that for whatever reason, then what's the problem? Most of them, there's no one in there, right? No one in where? Most of them, there's no one in there, right? What do you mean? You've been going for 5 months. 5 months on what? Used to live off yogurt. Yeah, it's not ideal. Oh, fruit and coconut. Cool. Yeah, going for fruit and coconut, I bet you feel way better. What are some foods that are major mucus causes? Dairy and meat. Anything that makes acids makes mucus, basically. How it goes. Big up. Hello, mate. Doesn't not gooning take free will? Well, yeah, why don't you just exercise your free will and not goon? No meat, exactly, no meat. Exactly. Thoughts on casual dating? I wouldn't do it anymore, but I've done it in my life. I've been celibate for like 5 years. What about vitamins and minerals? Do you get enough on only fruit juices to feel well? Yes. For now. I have before lived on nothing but fruit. I cleaned my body, ultra, did it for like 2 years, and then it got to the point where my body was like, all right, we'll start having some minerals now. So that's when you can start having like organic spinach and like greens, because greens are very rich in minerals. The problem with the soil in this world is it's not how it was originally. So like, it's not as mineral rich as it was. And so you can live on fruit for a long time and be very healthy. I did 2 years of fruitarianism, 6 months of that on juices, and then one summer, my whole entire diet was watermelon juice and dates, and that was it. Watermelon juice and dates, and that was it. That was literally it. And I was biking like 30 miles a day. So you have to, there's no other way to clean the body properly. This is how you clean the body. There's no other way to do it. Or there is if you want it to take 25 years. This is how you do it in like a couple of years. This is the way to do it. And then after that, you can experiment and you can realize what's healthy. The only reason I recognize what affects the body in what way is because I cleaned it in a really intense way. And then I experimented with other food. I didn't just clean it and stick with fruit. I cleaned it and then experimented with loads of other stuff. So I understand the process. Someone said, I look ill. Yeah, well, mate, if you do 48 days on fruit juices and stir up a bunch of acids and flush everything and go through a constant detox process, I want to see how you look, mate, after 30, 40 years of eating the wrong food. Like, on 48 days of juices. I want to have a look at how you look after. Do you know what I mean? Like, people expect you, like I'm on day 48 of a juice fast. What do you expect? You don't really recognize what the process is. Like, once you break the fast, it pushes everything out. What you do when you juice fast is you loosen everything. So there's a bunch of acids and stuff just flowing through the body. That's what it is. You got to be committed to the process. Can I give any tips on transition? Like, what would you want to hear before you start? Just eat the food. Do not restrict. Eat unlimited carbs. There's no real other way to say it. Can you eat banana for protein? Yeah. Phobia of vomit. Oh, don't know where that comes from. Will it remove inflammation? Yes. Inflammation comes from acids. That's what inflammation is. Inflammation is acids. What are the healthy ways to clean teeth? Just use water. You don't need anything. The only reason that you use toothpaste is because you've always used it. Think about that. The only reason you use toothpaste is because you've always used it. Imagine just not using it. You've never done that, so you don't even know. You're just using it because you've always used it. Stop using toothpaste. You might you might not need it. And I know you don't need it. How's my juice fast going? Yeah, it's good. It's good fun. I like it when people come on here and comment negative things. That's my favorite part. Not you. There's people. Just a couple of people. It does. When people comment negative stuff, I can't help but respond to it. I can't. Like, there's something in me that's like, I have to tell them, like, they're being negative, or I'll make them feel the negativity. I want to be a mirror to that. How many days does it take to pierce the veil? That is a very vague question. Thoughts on honey? All sugar is good. Yeah, sugar's good for the transition. Honey, yeah, it's arguable. Because, mate, someone just said I look miserable. Was I miserable at the start of this? I get negative comments from people, and it does sometimes get to me a little bit. It's just lingering in the back of my head. Someone coming in, people come in and just like want to negative comments. Does it make you feel good to come in and fucking, do you know what I mean? Like, just dig at a person. That's what they do, mate. But you're a bunch of fucking losers if you want to dig at me. That's what you are. I'm here to help people. I'm here to show people what they can do to heal themselves. And then I get like negative comments like, it makes me want to fucking, whatever the... I don't get that many negative comments, but I guess, do you know what it is? So when you're cleaning your body, you're digging out a bunch of old emotions, right? Let me explain. Because this is actually how it is. Water holds memory. When you're digging out a bunch of old emotions, you experience those emotions as they come out. So a juice fast is a very, very emotionally intense process. It's a process that most people don't do because they're afraid of facing those old emotions. So when you're dealing with old emotions all day, every day, like, it's an overwhelming thing. And the only reason that I'm still going is because I know that if I stop, I probably won't start again. And it's not I need to get these emotions processed. So it is what it is. What's the best food for protein? I wouldn't really focus on protein. Just focus on cleaning. Do I believe demons are what causes food noise? Nah. Parasites, yeah. Can be, but also because of the world we live in and the condition of the bodies, you do need like energy from food. Like food noise might just be your body saying, hey, feed me. Like sometimes it just is that. Can't you get in touch with God without cleaning your body? I don't know. To be honest, like just based on my initial reaction, I don't think so, man. Like, well, maybe, but if you want like a surefire way to do it, get in touch with your breathing, purify yourself. So the thing with like connection to God is, do you want to talk to God? Because if God comes, that's it. He's there now. So what do you have any habits in your life that you're doing still? Like for most men, it's that one, like gooning on the internet. If you're doing that, would you be comfortable with someone sitting right next to you while you were doing it, watching what you were doing? Because that's what it's like. That's what it's like having God in your life, someone there with everything you do, and you're very conscious of it. So that's what it's like. So you got to purify yourself to a certain extent. I'm not saying I'm like this perfect pure, but I have purified myself to a certain extent to the point where I am comfortable having that connection. Someone said, don't listen to them, you look more than fine. Yeah, to be fair, I know I do. But again, it is just like, so the last like 10 days, I've been really going through it. I really have. I don't really say that, but I've been really experiencing like real, like emotional purging on a really intense level. So when I come on here and I want to spread a bit of positivity and then people come in with the negative comments, that one, usually I've got much thicker skin than that. But right now I'm just a bit like, just want to chat to people and just enjoy it. You're doing 2 days of juice fast a week. Yeah, you did say that, but what are you eating in between? What is the best way to start a juice fast? You got to transition, man. You have to do a transition. It's important. Someone said I don't look ill at all. Well, I know I don't. And if you watch my TikToks and stuff, you can see it clearly that I'm not. When you do a juice fast, you're gonna have days where you don't look your best. It's just like that. Everyone just expect it's because people who eat like meat and eggs, they're like high on like stimulants and steroids and like cow blood. Like it's just whatever. I'm not even gonna go into that. Maybe I will. Speaking facts, you don't use toothpaste, your teeth are perfectly fine, if not better. Yeah, cool. Exactly. Thank you for the positive comments, people. What should a human design manifestor do with their life? Lol, you're lost. Manifestors create systems. Like, if you are a manifestor and you don't know what to do, you're supposed to be designing something for everyone else to use. It's all about the impact you have in the world based on what you create. So however that looks for you, that's as much advice as I could give without knowing you. My hair looks like I went through a tornado. Yeah, I was just saying it's like long. I don't know what to do with it. It just is what it is. It is what it is. Do I have a relationship with Jesus? Nah, not at all. But I do have a relationship with God. Never met Jesus. I don't know what that means when people say, "Do you have a relationship with Jesus?" I don't. I genuinely don't know what that means. Like, how do you have a relationship with Jesus? Like, Jesus, like, I don't know. Maybe he is like, but I have a relationship with God, but not Jesus. I don't know. Maybe I'll meet him. I think Jesus. I'm pretty sure Jesus is incarnated in a body. When do you recommend to start eating when you're transitioning? Well, if you're transitioning, you should be eating. Transition is all about carbohydrate eating. If you're transitioning and you're not eating, then you're doing something wrong. Transition is food. Someone said, go to the TikTok account, lad. Don't listen to them. Yeah, usually I don't. I just, like I've explained, like fucking stressful few days I've had. People think this juice fast is just like, yeah, drink the juice, it's so crispy. Like, it is intense. It's like a cleansing fire. It's an emotional cleansing fire that will test you. That's what it is. That's why intuitively people want to talk shit about it. I don't want to do it. Because it's hard. It's really hard. What kind of fruit juice? Any. I use watermelon and pineapple. Where did you get those shorts? That juice is making you crazy. Do you know what, mate? Not having juice is making you sick. So, you know, take your pick. How many days are you going to do? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't really plan things. I live completely spontaneously. I don't know what I'm going to do in 2 minutes. I literally don't. I don't think, I don't sit there at the start of the day and write, I need to do this and need to do that and need to do this. None of that. I don't know any of that. Like, everything I do, I don't know what decision I'm going to make until I make the decision. Until the moment I make the decision. I didn't know I was going to do do this live until a minute before I did it. I didn't know I was going to continue this juice fast until I went to the place and bought the fruit to make the juice. I didn't know. I literally, every day I think, wonder what I'm going to do today. Your body's asking for watermelon, mango, and pomegranate. Then listen to your body. Ask him to speak to us now. Ask him why he's silent. God is not silent. God is very loud. God is always trying to get your attention. And it's just a different way of seeing. That's why, when I talk about 5D consciousness is being able to see that realm. Totally different way of seeing. You have the 5D realm, and then you have the 3D. The 3D, okay, let me explain. 3D is all separation, right? Complete separation. So you have me as a person, I'm just here in this world, and I perceive the world to be all separate, and I don't see the connection between anything. I just see like, there's me, and then I do my life, and la 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 la. And then there's other people, and they're doing their life, and they're not connected, and everything that I see just isn't relevant. It's all just random stuff. That's 3D. And then when you raise your consciousness and you start seeing the interconnectedness of all things, you start seeing how it's all connected and how everything you experience is relevant to your current state of consciousness. So when you're scrolling on your phone, every TikTok that comes up, that's completely 100% relevant to what you're experiencing right now. Every single one, every interaction you have, everything you look at, everything you see, everything you say is all connected and completely intentional from the higher perspective of the one mind. And when you can see that, you can also see God. That's how. So when you're in 3D, you're going to perceive yourself as separate. And then when you get up there, there's no above, but it's just a different way of seeing. And when you see that, that's when you be able to perceive the more spiritual aspects of reality. Is karma real? Yes, of course. Are there aliens hidden among us? It's a very good question, and the answer is yes. It's true. It's really hard to talk about, though. Maybe it's just because I haven't realized. When you know about stuff, when you know about things that other people don't know about, it's hard to know if it's okay to say them. Do you see what I mean? It's hard to understand. It's hard to know. It's like it's like treading on a path that no one has treaded on before. So it's like, okay, I know about this thing. I've never heard anyone say it. So I must be one of the very few people that know about it. And no one's ever said it. It's super esoteric. And then it's like, and so for me saying it, it's like, there might be a stepping stone there. Oh, yeah, safe. But that I don't know. So it's hard for me to always just be like, blah, 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 just say all the stuff that I need to say, or that I would say, or that I know about, because I don't know how. I don't know if it's okay to say it. Do you know what I mean? It's hard to know. And there's something to navigate there anyway. Fruit color vid was on point. Thank you. Meat gives you instant energy, probably steroids. Yeah, and the adrenaline of the animal. That, because when you eat food, you eat consciousness. So when you're eating the meat of other animals, you're consuming that stimulation. You shouldn't. Well, far be it from me to say what you should or shouldn't do. Thoughts on Deliveroo, mate? If you're ordering Deliveroo all the time, there's no one's going to deliver healthy Deliveroo. Like, all the food is going to be cooked in oils. Like, it's probably not ideal. Well, I know it's not ideal. You might have the most clearest eyes you've ever seen. Thank you. If you clean your body, your eyes will brighten up as well. That's how it works. So when you clean your body, your eyes brighten up, because your eyes are a reflection of your state of being. So your body and the tongue as well. Like, a condition is tongue. You might see there's mucus on there, because when you start fasting, the tongue reflects the internals. So let me look in the mirror. Yeah, I got like white bits on my tongue because there's like mucus still in the system. Do you follow the teachings of Christ, is perhaps what they meant. Nah, I just follow my own, like, energy flow, really. Everyone should really do that. Everyone. Nina, you're so real. Thanks. Semen retention is useless without cleansing of the body. No, you shouldn't do that. You should, well, in my opinion, which I think is valid. Like, you shouldn't be doing that, ever. There's no reason that you should ever do that at any point in your life for any reason. And I'm not saying I've never done it in my life. Obviously, that's how I know not to do it. I haven't done it for over a year. About a year. It's been about a year since I quit that. And even then, before, it was like I was going like 3 months at a time, 6 months at a time. So eventually it just gets like that. Ooh. What, you just plug in with an iPhone charger? What? That's weird question. You're the same way, living in the present. Yeah, exactly. Living in the present is about trust. It's about knowing that your intuition will tell you what to do. If you make a plan, you're probably creating chaos, because life is flowing in a certain direction. So there's the flow of life going in this direction. And then here's you in the middle of it. And you're like, right, this is my plan. I plan this and I plan that. And your plan goes that way. But life is trying to go that way. But your plan is like, oh no, I insist upon my plan. I must insist. My plan is the way. And then all of the rest of life is going that way. But your plan is going that way. So you're creating chaos with your plan. So that means planning is chaos. And there's to an extent, because sometimes your plan can be a part of the direction, which is where life is going, which takes intuition to recognize. So there's not like a black and white. There is like nuance to it, obviously, but just as a general thing, go that way. Make your plan go like that, and then go with it. And then your plan can be like, maybe it could be like that, and you could go and then the plan, you can make like little adjustments, and then you still have your autonomy, but you still get to flow with your energy flow. Calendar's a yay or a nay. Well, I don't even look at the time. I never do. Let alone look at the day. I don't know what day it is. I never know. I never know what day it is. What day is it? I don't know what day it is, genuinely. It's Tuesday, isn't it? It's Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm almost certain. I genuinely don't know. Should you wait until 12 to eat your first meal when you transition? Nah, like when I was transitioning, you eat as soon as you get up, and then I was eating all day, right until the moment I went to bed. There is no restriction with transition. It's 100% carbohydrates 100% of the time. 100%. Unlimited, abundant eating. You can't overeat carbs. It's only when you put fats in there, they gunk everything up. If you have any fats in the transition, you won't get the benefit properly. If you have zero fat and you're just putting carbs in all day, bread, rice, pasta, potatoes, fruits, juices, jam, sugar, all the carbs that I've listed, do that, and then you'll see. You'll eat all day long. You'll have energy all the time. You'll always feel like going for a run or doing push-ups or you'll have so much energy if you do that. Make sure you keep yourself hydrated and don't restrict. Don't think, oh, it's not 12 o'clock yet, I can't eat. Don't do any of that fasting stuff. Don't do any intermittent fasting with the carbs. Just eat the carbs. The whole point of the transition is just a continuous flow of carbohydrates. That's the way to go. I made a book. Oh, wow. I wrote a book called The Modern Day Detox Handbook, and it has the whole process in it. And it explains everything. It's a big list of foods, everything. If you're interested, there's a link in my bio. Does food color make a difference? Yes, it does. I made a video about that yesterday. What do I think about Michael Jackson? I like his music noises. Let's put it that way. The fewest... I don't know what that means. The regeneration of a fruitarian diet, does it heal? Yeah, well, it's not the fruitarian diet that heals. It's the vibration of the fruits does raise your vibration, but only because it pushes out lower vibrations. But it's your body that heals itself. You just have to remove the obstructions. Get the obstructions out of your body, and your body will heal itself. Fruits will do that. How do you get to 3D to 5D? From 3D to 5D, clean your body and get your outlets in. Fruitarian is a joke. Mate, do you know what? When you start consuming low density fruits, and what I mean by density is low, they're not like stuff, they're like electric liquid mostly, with a bit of fiber. When you start consuming low density fruit of a higher vibration, you start noticing that all food is just vibration. And if you've only ever eaten meat and eggs and dairy, you're going to be in that dense 3D, like fruits are a joke, vibration. Fruitarian's a joke, smash. Like, it's when you're in that, you're not going to see the vibratory rate of things, because eating meat and that dense stuff is very like, what is it, left-brained? I think left brain is like the logic brain. When you start eating the higher vibrational things and cleaning your body and getting all the obstructions out, you start realizing that you're a spiritual being. And then you can subsist on density instead of like nutrients. It's like nutrition and macros and fats and proteins and carbs. I'm not saying that's not relevant. I'm just saying when you raise your vibration, it starts to matter less. Walk by faith and knowing, not by sight. Exactly. Do I ever drink alcohol? Like even one beer or wine? Wow, I drink fruit juice. Does that count? Kind of, in a way, because if it ferments. If you drink a lot of it, you kind of, towards the end of the day, you kind of get a bit like, well, not but like, just a bit like, because it ferments, because it soaks into the blockages, because it's rehydrating them, and then obviously it ferments a bit. So there's a bit of fermentation there, but like, in terms of having a beer, nah, like, I don't want that. Mate, hold on. No, I can't. How do I do that? I want to clean the screen, but if I lock the screen, I don't know if it'll end the live. That's why I eat halal meat moderately. Yeah, you shouldn't eat it. You shouldn't just leave the animals alone. That's what's so crazy. It's like eating meat. Like even if you're not thinking about the health of it, like just leave. Or even if you're not thinking about the compassion of it, like it's just not good for the body to put animal flesh in it, animal protein. It's just not. All it is stimulation, steroids, and consciousness. When you eat something, you eat consciousness. That's what you got to get. If you're eating meat, you're eating consciousness. Think about the process that's happened for that meat to get to your plate. Like that's what you're eating. You're eating that process. You can tell anybody to do anything, Allah. Yeah, sure you can, but If you do what I'm saying, you will experience intense benefit. You thought you were weird for feeling the emotions of the meat you ate. No, you're not weird. You just got like a basic level of awareness. So I think Michael Jackson was a light worker. It's hard to say. I don't really know about celebrities. I don't pay attention to those. Bro, you need help. You feel this void in your chest. Something bad has happened and you don't know. Have you tried cleaning your body? You don't know what to do. Well, it's hard to say because if you like to what the what the solution is there. You feel like something's happened, but you don't know what it is. Are you sure you're not just feeling anxiety and actually everything's fine? Obviously, don't ignore your intuition, but which product best to clean mucus from tongue? No product. Nothing. That's like which. Which product? Does this get mucus out? Is this a supplement I can take? You got to get out of the mindset of supplements and products and fads, and it's like a complete and total consciousness shift to recognize that all of the foods of culture are not the correct foods, and the real foods that we should be consuming are grown from trees. And so there's no product to clean mucus. There's only the work. Do you know if girls should do it? Should do what? Sorry, I'm 60 odd messages behind. So if I respond to you and you want to say anything, probably going to take a couple of minutes. You're eating oranges right now. That's cool. Celibacy clears the mind. Yeah, it does. It makes you smarter and stronger. And it makes you less of a, you don't have that need to be with someone. When you have a need, when you have an attachment need to be with someone, when you really need to be with them, or you really need someone. A lot of women are like that. They really just need someone all the time. Women will stay in relationships with men until they can find a new man and then jump to the next man because they can't be on their own. When you need another person, that's it's if you really need them, you got to learn how to not need them. And then when you do have a relationship, it won't be a need attachment based thing. And that would be true love, because you don't need anything from each other. Whoa, I am about 10 minutes behind on the messages. It's butterfly. Cool. Does the fruit only diet regenerate you? Oh, I've answered that already. Just clean your body. How about protein? What about it? There's protein in fruit. People don't realize. You get all the protein you need when you eat the proper food and you balance your body out. You have to get your body clean and in balance. It's not about, this is what another thing that people, that I want people to understand. It's not about eating for protein and just building everything up while there's a bunch of acids and toxins in there. It's a whole entire process. You start with the cleansing and you get all of the acids and all of the mucus out. And that's a whole process in itself. And then you build it back up. You don't, while you're cleansing, try and stuff protein in or anything like that. You have to recognize that it's a long process. Get your atlas in and realign the body. This takes a long time. It takes years. It takes years of consistent dedication. But the prize is eternal life. That's because humans are immortal. So when you clean your body properly, get your atlas put back in and start realigning it, you will begin to see exactly what I'm talking about. You will be able to see that what I'm saying is real. You'll just be able to see it. It's when you're just running a race and you see the finish line, you can see it. In my mind, I can see it. And anyone else who does this will see it as well. You just have to it's not just about what you can put in and stuff into the body. A lot of people, when they're building and bulking in the gym, they're eating so much of this food. What do you think that is? All just being processed by your body and eliminated? Nah, it's getting stuck in there. It gets stuck in everywhere. That's why when you do this process that I'm saying, you clean all of that out. Your lymphatic system is a complex system of liquids to clean your body. It goes through every part of your body, everywhere. And if it's got blockages in it, you're going to need to rehydrate those blockages to get them out so your body can work properly. But that takes a long time. It takes hundreds of days of juice fasting. Hundreds of days. Thoughts on Carb King? Yeah, I've seen his videos. I know him. I used to talk to him quite a lot. But The way he eats is exactly how you should eat for transition. And even arguably, after you've done a bunch of cleaning, that way of eating is completely fine. Like he has fruit juice, rice, potatoes, and smoothies. That's all he has, and sandwiches with veggies in it, no oil, no fat. He's doing it properly. Like the way he eats is fantastic. I always share his videos in my Discord, and like for people who are struggling with transitions, like that's the way to eat. The way to eat like that guy. Go on YouTube, type in Carb King, and look at that guy's videos. Like that is the best way to eat. How can you get more money to live more free? Figure out what you can offer to the world. How do you that computer stuff? Name me one animal that has high muscles and only consumes food. Just one that ain't one. What? I don't know what that means, sorry. Is honeydew melon good for cleansing? Yeah, all fruits are good for cleansing, especially melons. Fruit juice isn't good for your system, kinda. Yes, it is, though. Fruits are really good for you. How is protein a 3D food source? I'm not saying protein is a 3D food source, but when you're speaking about protein, I know you're talking about eating animals and eggs. Because that's what people mean when they say protein most of the time. Leave the plants alone, someone says. How about, think about this, right? When a tree grows and fruits grow on it, they drop onto the ground when they're ready and when they're perfectly ripe. So they're an offering from the plant. They have the seeds of the plant in them because the tree wants you to eat the fruit and then shit out the seeds in a different place to spread the tree. So the tree literally offers you the fruit for you to eat it. So to say leave the plants alone is redundant when the tree is literally saying, here, I made this beautiful mango for you. You should eat it. That's literally what the tree is saying when it grows out and it drops on the ground. It's perfect. It has a bright color, and humans can see those bright colors. It tastes amazing and sweet, and it drops onto the ground when it's ready, so you don't even have to pick it off the tree. It's like the perfect food. There is no leaving the plants alone when the plants are offering the fruit. Just realize everything you've been taught is a lie, people. Food is medicine. Clean your body. Yeah, literally. One old man that lived life was a man who lived for 235 years. True story in China. 256 years, that man. I know who you mean, though. Definitely. Yeah. 256 years. Drink a lot of water. Best source of getting rid of mucus. Simple, guys. This guy's a shill or an idiot. Sorry, but... I didn't mean to be rude, but it's just like you're clearly like anti what I'm saying. Maybe I was rude there. I've been stressed out lately. But the best water is, yeah, sorry for being rude. I can't be. It's just funny. Like yeah. But with water, you want to have fruit water and coconut water. I've got really low tolerance for like people today. I can feel it. Like when you just like I don't know why I'm doing it live. I've got low tolerance for people. I just thought I'd come on here and share some knowledge. But yeah, I've been really irritable lately, and people are going to be like, you're malnourished. It's literally just emotional purging. Like it is what it is, man. Just saw your video about cleaning the body from the processed foods. You're definitely going to try and do the same. Cool. You're going to try to do it. I saw a video of Tony Robbins, right? Let me show you what he did. So look, Tony Robbins was like, let me put this watermelon down here. Like, so this watermelon, Tony Robbins said to this woman, like, he said to her, pick up that watermelon. No, it was a chair, but we used the watermelon. So pick up this watermelon, right? Pick it up and then put it down. And then he said, try to pick it up. And then she picked it up, and he said, no, try to pick it up. And she was like, what? He said, try to pick it up. Don't pick it up, try to pick it up. So this is me trying to pick it up. Am I picking it up? I'm trying to pick it up. But what does that really mean? I'm not picking it up. So there is only doing it or not doing it, and like that's the short of it. Like there is no such thing as trying. There is no such thing. Ooh. Yeah, what? Hold on, there's someone at the door.
This is the mechanical for repair your glass working.
Okay.
Yes, this is bill.
Okay.
This is so expensive because the shop sell only.
That's all right. Yeah. Okay. Can I?
Total 2050.
2050.
Yes.
Okay. 1 second. There you go, mate. Oh, you what? Oh yeah, sure. There you go, mate. What? No, you're alright. Cheers, mate. Yeah, sorry, I don't know. Probably. Oh, everyone's still here. Cool. Yeah, sorry, there was a guy at the door. It's because I had another room, but I broke something, and then I had to pay for it. It's annoying. Didn't realise it was going to be that expensive, though. What? That was crazy. Bro, this is not live. None of the questions are in the chat. I'm 40 messages behind. Yeah, they are. Get that comment every time. Did you make your own fruit juice or buy it pre-made from the shops? I make it myself. Carb King does drink from concentrate juice. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with drinking. Oh, he drinks from concentrate. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's just me. I don't want... Because that's tap water. I wouldn't drink tap water. But, you know, you got to do what you can. You can say the same on God offering the animals for consumption. God isn't offering the animals for consumption. That's so arrogant. God didn't put all the animals here just for people to eat them. It's like the most arrogant viewpoint. Humans are like, oh, there's a cow there enjoying its life, so maybe I'll just get to eat it. That's like... The fruit is there for the food. Have I had any issues with my food choices? What does that mean? How difficult is it to find a partner with the same mentality with this lifestyle? Well, I'll let you know when I find her. You hate when you're in that mindset. You're horrible to everyone without meaning to be. Yeah, just like I said, I've just been stressed lately doing this. Water holds memory, and the data centers use tons of water. It makes you suspicious. Yeah, well, think about like what is Coca-Cola then? The art on your wall is so cool. Did you do that? No, I didn't do it. Have I ever heard of Stuart metaphysician? Stuart Wilde, the #1 metaphysician who ever lived. No, I haven't. If you force juice fast, will your number twos be harder? I'm not sure how to answer that. If you force juice fast, will your number twos be harder? You're winding me up. That's a wind-up question, isn't it? I don't know how to answer that. If you juice fast, you won't have harder. Sorry, that stumped me there. Just like my brain, like you brain fire. You like put a spanner in the machine. The old waste in your system. I don't know what's happening with my brain. The old waste in your system will rehydrate when you juice fast. So when you begin to clean yourself with juices and fruits, all of the old waste that's already sitting in your body will begin to rehydrate. So there will be solid bowel movements, there will be watery ones, there will be all sorts. So just do it and see. Hello, is it normal for your lymph nodes to become inflamed on transition? Yeah, so when your lymph nodes are inflamed, that's because they want to drain. So have more fruit juice and less food if that's happening. You want to flush your body. But there's also that balance of like detoxing too quickly. So there's a balancing act. Just keep going. You got to know that when you're consuming pure carbohydrate, your body is working a lot more efficiently because it isn't processing fat. And so there's going to be detox symptoms because your lymphatic system is going to start to get rehydrated and all of these toxins are going to start to leave. Do I like video games? Yeah, not as much anymore. Like Forza Horizon 6 came out today. I started playing it. I played it for like 20 minutes. I was just like, I didn't want to play this. Like, when's the last time I played Rocket League? About 10 minutes before this. But before that, because I played Forza Horizon and I was like, I'd just rather play Rocket League. So I played 2 games of Rocket League. But before that, it's been like probably about a month. 3 weeks or a month. I haven't really played any games lately. So from processed diet to juice fast in like a 3-day process. Do it and see. That's all I'm going to say to that. You might, it sounds like you, because there's so many people ask about skipping the transition. And my only answer ever is just do it and see. You'll see quickly why you need to transition. You're open to the possibility of not consuming animals. Well, they create acids in your body. They get stuck in your gut. They feed parasites, and you're eating consciousness when you eat those. So, and it's an unnaturally high amount of protein. So there are many reasons. When you consume acid-forming foods, it puts acids in your tissues, and then you're going to have to clean those out at some point. Especially that fats from animals. When you're cooking animal, like if you cook an animal and then leave the pan on the stove, the fat goes hard. It's a saturated fat. That's like a solid fat. So it can get blocked up. Your body can get blocked up with that. And it does. That's why people get blockages over time, because of saturated, even normal fats, but saturated fats are the worst. You're talking riddles. Sorry, lad. It's all right. What do I know about garlic? Last time I tasted a bit of garlic, it tasted like salt. It tasted like it literally had salt in it. But I've used it a lot in cooking. What if someone was completely positive? What would cleaning the body do? What do you mean someone was completely positive? Positive, toxins are positively charged in like the realm of electricity. When you have toxins in your body, they have a positive charge. And alkaline food, like watermelon or fruit, has a negative charge. So like a magnet, negative charge fruit, positive charge toxin, send fruit into the body, grabs like a magnet, grabs the toxin and then exit the body. So, but I think what you mean is someone like completely positive. I know that's not what you meant, but I didn't really know what you mean. Everybody could benefit from cleaning their body. Why is primal diet so pushed? Because, well, look at the types of people that are in charge of the world. Well, in charge, I shouldn't have said that. Like the people the politicians that pretend that they are, like look at what they get up to. They're like, so they want you to eat like they do. Playing games feels like a chore at the moment. A good solution to that is don't open your Steam library unless you already knew what you were going to open it for. Don't even sit at your computer unless you had a reason to do it. I don't even turn the computer on anymore. When I used to play a lot of games, I used to sit at the computer and like stare at my games and scroll through them, and it was almost like I was waiting for the game to be fun. But just don't do that. Like, you don't sit and stare at your movie collection all day on like whatever it is you use, like Netflix. You don't sit and scroll through Netflix all day, or some people do. But you don't do that, do you? You just kind of watch a film when you want to watch a film. Gaming's like that as well. Did I ever play RuneScape? Nah, not really. A little bit, like a few hours. What's the transition consist of? It's just carbs, pure carbohydrate. You're spotty because of your transition. Face like pepperoni pizza. Good to see it leave though. Am I not concerned of my phone watching the work I'm doing? No. At what point you don't want to worry about the technology outside of you. At what point should you start doing that Kriya thing to protect your energy? What, Nauli Kriya? As soon as possible. Just learn it now. It takes a while to get it right. You just remind me to do it. Just opens up the breath more. Someone said, buy his book. Oh, it's Charlie. Buy his book and follow it. Clean your body. Stop asking him. Just do it. That's the thing. The people who are really going to do it aren't going to be asking too many questions. The people who are really going to do it are going to see it and just do it. I reckon most people who are following this advice and are actually doing it have never asked me a single question. I really do, because the people that I learned from, I never asked them. Well, I asked one guy one question, and the people that I learned from, I never asked them questions because I actually wanted to do it. So when you actually want to do it, you will go and find the information yourself. So it's like when people are asking 100 million questions, I know they're not really. They're looking for a way to figure out why they don't have to do it. Like the people who are really going to do it are already doing it. Thoughts on urine therapy? Urine is an elimination channel for the body for toxins and acids, so it's probably not a good idea to drink it. And I have done and practiced it in my life, not for years, but I have experience with it quite a lot. Can you upload a few more of your lives from last week, please? You only did 2 of them. Yeah, I only upload the ones that I think are like decent, really. Like a couple of them are a bit, don't know, like, do you think this one, should I upload this one? Do you like this one? Maybe I will. Have I tried Spud Bros? Well, no, because there'll be oil and meat and everything, and they put butter and everything all over it. I like making my own food, man. Like, I don't trust anyone else to make my food for me. I was thinking, right? Eventually, when I meet my divine counterpart, which I'm not sure if everyone has, I think, but everyone if you know about that, you know about it anyway. But I was thinking, like, there's going to be times where she's going to want to make food for me, and I was thinking, like, my trust level of someone to make my food would have to be so high. I can't imagine letting anyone make food for me. I can't even picture it. I don't like my food going out of my sight for even 2 seconds. Even if I'm buying fruit at the market and I have to I move and the food is out of my sight, I like dart back to it. I can't let it out of my sight because I understand things about this reality, and like to trust someone else with my food, that is a whole other thing. Am I still being? Nah, no. What do you mean? How do you know about that? What was that? Don't want to talk about that right now. Boring. Not boring. It is boring to me. I come on here for some groundedness. I come on here to get away from all that. People ask me esoteric questions in the lives. In the live, when I'm doing a live, I'm not here to do like esoteric shit. I'm not. I'm here for a conversation, some chill vibes, and like answer some questions about food and healing. Like, 'cause that's so grounded, that's so 3D. Like, I'm not here to do the other. I can't be. I just even think about it. I just like, eh. You say that working out on just fruit is fine, but you're really small like a teenager. Yeah, I'm in a detox, bro. Like, you do a detox and tell me what happens with your body. And it just is what it is. Like, I'm in for the long game. Like, immortal human life. Millions of years of life. So, eventually, and it already is, if you watch my videos from even like a month ago and look at how I was then, go on my page after this or now and look at a video of me from a month ago and like talking about juicing and fruit, and then look at one I posted like a couple of days ago or yesterday. Look at the difference. That is enough evidence to show you that this is a profound process, how quickly someone can change. Am I okay? Like, genuinely? Yeah, mostly. I've been going through it the last few days, really. Last like 10 days has been like the most intense. This juice fast has been like the most intense thing I've ever done. No joke. It has been the most emotionally intensive process I've ever experienced in my life. And so, if you do it, you'll see what I mean. You're asking questions because you enjoy chatting with me. Oh, I didn't berate any of your questions, did I? Am I using creatine? No, I don't use any of that. Doesn't creatine just make you retain water? Anything that makes you retain water, you want to avoid that. Would this detox help with manifestation? Yeah. Is it possible to detach from soul ties? I don't know what that is. When you meet her, you have that trust, I'm sure, she's the one. It's weird because you have it already in the spiritual realm and the psychic realm before you even, like, it's so trippy how it works. magical thing. What's the difference between having a really positive mindset and cleaning your body? They kind of go hand in hand. But there are people who are like positive, even though there's an awareness thing as well. The more awareness you have, the more responsibility you have to do the stuff like clean your body. Because if you're really aware and you're an intelligent person, you won't be able to be super happy if you know you have the cleaning to do, right? Because you'll just be aware that there's stuff to do. The more you see, the more you have to do. Why do you want to live forever? Because I like being alive. Like, it's like, why wouldn't you want to live forever? Like when people are like, why do you want to live forever? To me, that's such a morbid question. It's like, what do you mean? Like, what's the alternative? We are supposed to be lean. Yeah, exactly. Do you miss your mum or family? Your pupils are huge. Sorry. Are they? Yeah. It's because I'm high on juice and fruit. I'm having a session on the fruits. I don't think they're that big right now. To be fair, like I'm just having a detox day today. I've had that every day. It's just been crazy. Like it's when you start breaking the fast, that's when you start seeing the real fruits of the labor. All of your dreams are messages from your higher mind. I can't help you decipher them. They're a language between you and God. You did a juice fast for 3 months, but then went on salads. Lost loads of weight. Well, salad isn't really the same as fruit. And what were you putting on the salad? What were you eating it with? Where were you getting your carbohydrates from? You want to be carbohydrate. You want to be a carbohydrate. You want sugars and carbs. Sugars and carbs that give you energy, give you life, give you strength, give you like the zest for life. Carbs and energy and sugar and fuel and carbs and carbs and carbs. When you're eating nothing but salad, where are you getting your energy from? Where are you getting your carbohydrates from? If you're eating pure salad. The only reason people can do keto is because they're high on steroids and stimulation from the meat. That's the only reason. And they drink a lot of coffee. People on keto, everyone who does keto is on coffee. People who do keto, they're meat, eggs, bacon, like meat, eggs, butter, and coffee. That's just stimulant. That's what keto is. So when you clean your body, you can't get away with just like eating salad. Like you need carbs. You need to fuel yourself. What do I know about her? I know she watches my stuff. I only know that psychically. I wonder if she watches this. If you're watching this, reactivate your account so I can randomly message you out of the blue one day and then be like, hello, we've been connected the whole time. You've got to reactivate your account for me to do that. Am I on Instagram? Yeah. True Immortal. True Immortal. I can't remember what I called it. You'll find it. Just type in True Immortal 777, I think it is. I don't really use it. I don't really use it. Removed from society, living forever sounds nice, doesn't it? It sounds blissful. They say do 80-20 veg and fruit juice. I do like 98-2. I'll have a green juice every few days, if that. I've had like 2 of them in 48 days. Pure fruit. I've always been a fruit. Because for me, I feel the vibrations of things. Fruit is the buzzy one. I like that. I like energy. I've always liked energy. I love it. I love being high, like basically. And because I do have a very addictive personality, right? And I used to do a lot of other things. If you can, like, I used to party a lot. Let's put it that way. So for me to get away from partying, I need vibrations. And how do you get vibrations? It's the fruit. They're vibrating so high. The higher something grows off of the ground in the tree, the higher the vibration it is. So coconuts are so high vibrational. Mango is very high vibrational. Figs are super high vibrational. The fruits, they're the high vibrational things. They buzz. They're like buzzy as. That's how you do it. Vegetables, when I have greens and vegetables, I'm like, and then it's mellow. But the only reason it's mellow is because the vibration of the thing you eat will push out everything below it. So if I'm up here buzzing, cleaning everything below, up here, and then I have a green, it mellows me out because there are still toxins in the body that were here. So there's nothing else to be pushed out. But I want to be constantly chill at this buzz, this high vibration. The only way to get that is consistently consume the highest vibrational fruits. And that's an uncomfortable process. And that's why the juice fast is so emotionally intensive, because all of those old emotions that are like here, when you're doing this, they gotta get pushed out and you gotta feel them. So if you want that, if you want heaven, the heavenly buzzy, awesome existence that's up there, you gotta get everything else out and you gotta consistently stay there. And that's the challenge. What? That is trippy. That is so trippy. You're kidding. That is the trippiest. Even if that's not you, psychically, that is you. That is so trippy. How trippy is that? What? That's trippy. Yes. Anyway. How trippy is that? Why don't you make a real account? You should randomly message me. That's why I asked for your Instagram. If your name is Diana, it's not you, unfortunately. Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. But how trippy, though. Even psychically, that is what it is. Would you say sugar's my new addiction now? No, vibration. High level vibrations. Fruit sugar is not the same as like sugar, even though all sugar is cool. But I like this. And it's just, I've always liked it. I've always liked energy. Always. I've always liked really hectic music. I like 150 BPM music. I've always liked, when I used to party, I always used to like the buzzy stuff. And now when I'm doing the healing, I want to do it in the buzziest way possible, the highest possible vibration. If you're eating nothing but salads and having greens, you're going to be a mellow fellow, which is cool. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I like this. What's good, gangster? Hello. Man talks a lot of sense. Thank you for recognizing. There are 2 TikTok True Immortal accounts. Yeah, whatever. Well, I can't really do anything about that, though. Can you still build muscle while on the transition? Yeah, people do. People do. I did about 50 push-ups yesterday, and I'm on the juice fast. And I'm not doing it to build. It's just to keep muscle definition and tone. I'm not trying to be the bodybuilder man, but you just got to have I like leanness. I like to be lean, and you got to have a little bit of definition for that, just so you don't look just I don't want to I'm not trying to be this whatever this massive giant thing with no range of motion that most people try and get when they eat loads of animal protein. But I just like having full range of motion. You're at day 42 of fasting juice. You lost 14 kilos. Is that normal? Yeah. Why are eyes different in animals? I don't know what that means. They're just different. There's just different species of things here. Do I sleep? Yeah. Yeah, so day 48 of the juice fast. I'm still going strong. I don't know how long I'm going to do it for, but you drink purified water for the first time in years a couple of days ago and yacked almost immediately. Yeah, it takes you have to get used to clean water. You have to get used to it. How old am I? Wow. I don't like answering personal questions. Do you know what I've realized actually with the internet? The more personal questions you answer, the more people feel like they And I'm not saying you, I'm just meaning like if I share too much personal info, the more people nitpick at you. The more people like, yeah, so it's better if you don't know much about me. And then I'm free to just give you the information instead of having like people like nitpick at me. Not Diane, not Holly. Let's create Broken Hearts Club. It's like don't be like that. I don't want you to be like that. It is what it is. Pig eyes are very similar to human eyes. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. It's not. Don't be like that though. You're on day 31. That's cool. How's it going? I bet good. When you get to about day 31, you start seeing real benefit. See, someone said you're 36. I think you said you were 33 in 2023. That's completely wrong, and that's the way I like it. It's a parasocial thing. People will start to think they know you personally. Yeah, exactly. You can only know someone personally by hanging around them for a long time. It's true. But yeah, if you want to know how to detox your body, check out my book. I made a book. I wrote a book called The Modern Day Detox Handbook. It's a handbook, and it's very concise, but it's very dense with information, and it's full of all the information you would ever need to detox your body. Transition with all the stuff you can find. Everything that is in that book, you can find it in your local supermarket in a Western country. And it's a complete guide of how to transition and detox. In this way of thinking, how do you find a partner? It's a spiritual thing. You don't need to go looking for anything. Everything that you need and everything that you want is already within your sphere of consciousness. It's just, how does it connect in the physical? That's the only question. But it does, and you don't have to worry about how it's going to happen. Will you be okay without eating protein? There's no such thing as not eating protein unless you're not eating. Your doctor says you need protein. Yeah, what you get protein from all food. Bread has protein, fruit has protein, rice has protein, pasta has protein, even like fruit juice has protein. Everything has protein. It's impossible to be protein deficient. Yeah, fruit does. Yeah, it's impossible to be protein deficient. And people are going to be like, oh, let's get but it's a process of cleaning. You're going to get as much protein as you need while you clean yourself. You don't need to worry about deficiencies like that. You really don't need to worry. Am I related to Aaron Fincham? No, I don't know who that is. Johnny Concrete, for real, bro, you're very wise. I never heard you not speak truth. Cool. I appreciate that. That's what I do. That's the whole point. That's what I like doing. Like I said, when I make a TikTok, I don't want it to be just some nonsense. Like, I want it to be actual information that people can use and apply in their life. Can't look at me the same after deep diving into things. Yeah, especially once you start cleaning your body. It's like once you quit smoking, you can't go back to smoking. You just can't. You just start seeing it for what it is. The body produces half the amino acids by using only glucose. People forget that. Yeah, I'm not certain about that, but it sounds like the body produces way more than what people give it credit for. You're going to head to bed. Thanks for the info. Really eye-opening. Yeah, you're welcome. Have a cool sleep. I hope you sleep well. Golden Guidance. Good evening. Hello. How are you? What is that? Yeah, how you doing? How's it going? Hold on. Yeah, so if anyone does a juice fast, you're going to see exactly what it is. What's up, Shaggy? That's a good one, mate. Do you know what? That is the best one. That's so funny. You know, you're the first person who's ever said that. You're the only guy who ever made that joke. Ever. I've never heard it before. And that's why I congratulate you with this thumbs up. This thumbs up is just for you, mate. because of your fantastic and incredible joke that I really enjoyed. It's so good. I'm going to keep doing the thumbs up just as a congratulatory trophy just for you, because your joke was so brilliant. And that is for you, mate. You had a really good effect on me, and I really hope that you continue to make such fantastic jokes in your life. You should really pat yourself on the back because it was really good. First time learning so much. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. When you clean your body, does your third eye become more active? Yeah, definitely. It's like parasites. They literally can sit on it. They block it. Like, they just sit on it. That's what they do. So if you clean your body, you don't have to worry about that. And mucus gets on it as well. Cheers, mate. You want to share the Scooby snacks? Nah, mate, you can get some. Look, this is it. These are the Scooby snacks. This is what they are. This is my Scooby snacks. Whoa. Yeah, this is how they are. These are a bit small today. Usually I get the big ones, but this is what they had. And I'm not going to complain. They're beautiful. This is good. You're going to get your atlas realigned and then transition. Cool. Have you ever had encounters with witches? Have I? Yeah, that's a fun question. Yeah, I've had a couple. One or two in my life, you could say. Well, what was your other question? You haven't had to cleanse yourself spiritually, dude. Yeah, dude. Like, these fucking people. You thought that was a cute nickname for me. He doesn't seem to like it, does he? Doesn't seem to like what? What, being called Shaggy? Do you know what it is, right? And this has taught me not to do it. When someone comments on your appearance, you look like this, you look like that, you look like this, you're wearing, you look like this, yeah, look at you look like that. Like, it's such a, like, it's a, I don't want to make you feel bad, like the guy who said it, but it's such a, like, and this taught me not to do it from people doing it to me. I don't do that now, because I used to say to people, I saw a guy that looked like Jim Carrey. I'd go up to him and be like, did anyone ever tell you look like Jim Carrey? And now I know how, like, it's almost like, it's kind of disrespectful in a way. Like, when someone's like, hey, Shaggy, you look like Shaggy, there's the Scooby snacks. Like, it just, to me, it's just like, it's disrespectful. So I don't do it now. So people doing it to me taught me not to do it. And that's why I don't block people from my lives or ban people or do any of that. Like, when someone's being negative, I will never click the block button and never click the ban button. Unless they're being, like, super harassed, like, to the point where it's, like, impossible to ignore them. Like, but I'll never do that because they teach, it's like reflection. Like I was saying, from a 5D perspective, everything you experience in your reality is reflecting you back to you. So if something's triggering you, it's a reason, it's like you can learn from that when you experience those triggers. Just like having an awakening, you can't talk about that with family. Nah, you can't really. Thank you, Watermelon Man. Yeah, you're welcome. It's too normalized. What is? Can fruits that are picked unripe get ripe off the tree? Yes, bananas do that. Mangoes do that. What else does that? Not all fruits do that. Melons do that. Watermelons don't do that. Well, they do a little bit, but not really. But cantaloupe and honeydew, those kinds of melons, they do that. Mango, bananas do it, definitely. So like you can get a green banana and it's like acidic, and then you leave it for like a week and then it goes yellow and sweet and delicious. So there are a bunch of fruits that do that. Can't really think of any more. There are a couple more, but those are like the main ones. Like oranges don't really do that. Some fruits don't, some do, basically. Yeah, Charlie said, shoot me a DM. If you want to join my Discord server, yeah, just message me and I'll send you an invite. I just had a few like people join and they were just like, so I just want to make sure that people are cool before they join. You made a video explaining I don't care what others talk about you because it's negative, etc. Yeah, I don't. Like, but so if everybody has triggers, everybody has things that like niggle on them. Like, Do I seem massively negatively affected by it? I use it as an opportunity to explore my own consciousness and grow myself. It's different. It's not like going, oh, that guy, he called me Shaggy. Like that is being affected by it. You see what I mean? Like, I addressed it, I explained it, and I moved on. That's proper processing of experience and emotion. So when something happens that triggers you, you feel it, you allow it to exist. Even if you want to respond to it in whatever way you feel like that's healthy or whatever, and then you move on, you forget about it. So it hasn't affected you if you do that, because you've properly processed that experience. So true emotional mastery is allowing yourself to properly experience those things. It's not about not experiencing them and only experiencing joy, which I do believe eventually is the thing. But for now, it's all about just transmuting those things and allowing them to exist and learning what you can from them. And that's proper processing of those experiences. So why care if they call you Shaggy? Yeah, well, again, I don't really care. It's more of a reflection of them than me. Do I know agriculture? Hello, Savior and Warrior. Do I know agriculture? What do you mean? Do I know it? I don't know how to do it. I don't know. I don't know how to I don't have a tractor, but I know what it is. Heard of it? Pineapples. Yeah, pineapples. Oh yeah, pineapples. Pineapples ripen a little bit off the plant. They don't grow on trees, I don't think. Pomegranate, pears, apples as well. Yeah, there you go. Fruits do that. Some fruits do that. The fruit in the UK, you say that, the Phoenix, but the UK, because I've done it so many times, I know exactly how to transition in the UK. It's easy. You get your fruit from Waitrose or a Muslim shop, or M&S. M&S fruit is good too, but Waitrose has the best fruit. Easily. If you have a Waitrose near you and you're in the UK, if you're worried about fruit quality and you're in the UK, Waitrose. You've got Waitrose. Waitrose is great. They have all the best melons. The watermelon's always good quality. The mangoes are always fantastic quality. The oranges are always good. Always good as well in Waitrose. They're £1.50 a bag. They're always good every time. Waitrose, if you're in the UK, trust me, do that. And look, they have all the best juices. And if you're doing transition, they have the sourdough bread in the green packet in Waitrose. That's fantastic. They have all the best jams. You can get all the conserves and the compote and all that. Like, Waitrose is where it's at if you're doing transition. Would I practice martial arts? Yeah, I've done a bit in my life. I've done loads, but I've done kickboxing, I've done jiu-jitsu. Just never found the time. My life is just I've just had such an interesting life the last few years. I'm just trying to find the time. Just trying to find the time to just be still and focus on other stuff that isn't cleaning the body. I send you a message about Discord and you just ignored it. I just didn't see it, obviously. I'm not ignorant. Great host. Mate, I read every comment, by the way, and I answer pretty much every question. If I missed your message, I'm sorry about that. What do you think about apple juice in comparison to other fruits? You love sweet apples. Yeah, apple juice is powerful. All fruits are powerful. They all have their own personality. If you don't like dry brushing, use strawberry juice. Kind of random, that works for you. To get toxins out of your skin? Yeah, if you put fruit juice on your skin, it'll pull toxins out of it. After 42 days of fasting, should you try going to the gym? Well, try it. You don't need me to answer that question for you. Just do what you feel you need to do. Isn't juicing your fruits killing its nutrients? Well, so that means that you believe the nutrients are in the fiber. That means that your belief system, or that your current knowledge, is that the nutrients are in the fiber, which they're not. They're all throughout the thing, but they're in the juice. So you still get all the nutrients. The fiber in fruit is to clean and scrub. So when you're juicing, you're getting all those nutrients and all the minerals and everything, but you're not consuming the fiber. So your body has the opportunity to rehydrate all of the old mucus and waste. That's the whole entire point. Charlie, you can book a one-on-one with him too, guys. Go over your human design or transition him personally. Yeah, you can do that as well. There's a link in my bio. I have a book that teaches this, and thanks, Charlie. And I have a one-to-one opportunity where I do WhatsApp calls with people and we talk about whatever you need help with. I do human design readings and I teach you how to detox and offer spiritual emotional guidance as well if you feel like you could learn that from me. Holly sent papaya salad. Do you know what? When I broke my 69-day juice fast, the day after, I went and had a papaya salad. Have you ever had a Burmese tea leaf salad? They are good. Like a plant in a negative room compared to a positive room. Yeah, exactly. Is that diet expensive from Waitrose? To be fair, kind of. But if you're only consuming fruits and vegetables, it's very affordable, and you can supplement it with like Lidl. So Lidl and Aldi. This is how you do this in the UK, right? You get your fruit from Waitrose. Oh, I got a gift. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. I don't know who sent that. But I'll address that in a minute. You get your fruit from Waitrose. You get your bread from Waitrose if you want, but you can get your bread from Aldi and Lidl because Aldi has the sourdough, the fresh sourdough that has no oil in it, and Lidl has the German rye bread, which again is completely carbohydrate, no fat, no oil. And Aldi has coconut water, so £1.99 for coconut water per litre, which is very good. And you can get fruit juice from Tesco, any fruit juice you want. And you can even get, which I'm not openly massively but this is what I was doing, you can even get fat-free instant noodles from Tesco. So you can do the transition pure carb and still have all the foods you love. You can get all the juices you want, all the bread, all the fruit. You can get everything. You have baked beans. Baked beans don't have any fat in them. Unlimited beans on toast. I was eating beans on toast 3 times a day at one point. Unlimited beans on toast because it's pure carbohydrate, no fat. That's how you do it. Ketchup, barbecue sauce, hot sauce, Heinz curry sauce, all of these sauces that these companies do, reggae sauce, they all have no oil in them. And I'm not saying that they're necessarily the most healthy food, but just like I explained in the book, the transition diet isn't about being perfect. It's about carbohydrates and removal of fats and oils. So you eat the carbohydrates and you still get to have all the flavors that you love. So anyone who does the carb transition properly will enjoy it. The only people who wouldn't succeed are the people who aren't eating enough or aren't allowing themselves to eat the intense flavors. Because if you're used to eating like fast food and cakes and chocolate, then you need something that's going to be able to compete with that flavor. Because if you feel like you have to go to pure apples from eating French fries and sandwiches and crisps and candy and all of this, if you feel like you have to go fruits and watermelons and greens like spinach only, how long are you going to realistically do that for? You're not, are you? You're going to miss that at some point. You're going to be like, I remember what it was like to eat something that actually tastes nice, and then you're going to go back. But if you do the transition properly with the bread, with the beans, with the sauces, with the rice, with the pasta, make it flavorsome, put flavors in it, get herbs, get spices, get sauces. Like every supermarket has like 10 different sauces of fat-free, have jalapenos, have pickles, like all of these things. Go in any supermarket and just think, right, the only thing I'm not going to do is get fat and oil. Everything else is completely available. And then just go and look for carbohydrates. You'll be so surprised at what you find. Go down every aisle. Look at all the products. You'll be like, wow, look at this. And you'll find something amazing. And you'll use that to transition yourself. I was eating cereal, like Weetabix and Rice Krispies and Shreddies, covered in sugar. And people have a problem with sugar. But when you're doing pure carbohydrates, sugar is gold. Sugar is gold. And so as you do that, you're going to see exactly what I'm saying. And then you'll actually get to enjoy yourself. Because if you're not enjoying it, you won't do it. If you're not enjoying it, you won't do it. It's simple as that. Unless you are really good at seeing the outcome already. If you have the vision in your head of like how good it will be when you do it. But if you're not enjoying it, what are the chances you're going to stick at it? So you have to make sure you're enjoying it. That's why the transition is so abundant. And it includes a bunch of stuff that you never would have thought that you can have. But do what I'm saying and you'll see exactly what I mean. You'll have more energy, your digestion will work better, you will be happier overall, you'll sleep better, everything. And then you'll move yourself towards the ideal. That's how you do it. And if you want to know exactly have all that written out in detail. I've created a book. There's a link in my bio, and it's like the whole process is in that book as well. If you want that, and if you want to support me and get that book, which will teach you the whole thing. But if not, I have so many videos about it. You can always ask me. Just message me and say, hey, like, is this like whatever? I like it when people send me pictures of food. When people send me like, hey, I made this beautiful carbohydrate meal. I love that. Like, so if anyone wants to do that, that's cool. Buying the book tomorrow, payday. Thank you. I appreciate it. And yeah, thank you. If anyone's watching that's already bought it, if you bought it on I updated it a little bit so you can re-download it. That's the beauty of an ebook. It's available in paperback as well, but I've updated the paperback as well because you can update the manuscript. But if you have bought the ebook on the day it came out, re-download it because I edited it a little bit it reads better now. Use a slow cold pressed juicer if you can, guys, but any fruit and juice is better than none. Use your brain. Yeah, any fruit and juice is literally better than none. You opened my message and didn't answer. You saw it and just talked shit in live. I don't know what your message was, so I didn't see it, bro. I'm sorry about that. You could just ask me again, though. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not like, oh, I'm just going to ignore that one guy. Like, why would I do that? Are other people with so many knowledge like me? I don't know that many other people, honestly. I don't really talk, but I have people I've learned from, for sure. There are cool people around. Are we alone or are we not alone? You're never alone. Tell people about the dairy industry. Well, dude, like, regardless of the practices you don't want to have, because to get milk, you have to be pregnant. So you have to make a cow pregnant to get the milk. And then that milk is supposed to be for the baby. And then you drink the milk and it causes mucus to form in your body. So there's no benefit to anyone. I'll leave that at that. When did the game Earth close? Open. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Do I believe in life path numbers? Yeah, there's relevance to it. Is this all in your book? Yeah, everything I just said is all in my book. I've detailed the whole process in the book. No fat, no oil, no meat. Pretty simple. No dairy either. You just wanted to say you really appreciate you putting out all this information. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. If someone says you're an answer and is talking shit, simple as that. Yeah, come on, bro. Like, all you have to do is ask your question again, man. Like, I missed it, dude. Don't worry about it. I wasn't ignoring you. Thanks for editing. Not much of a punctuation. Man, I take it. Oh, no, I am now. Re-download it. Trust me. It's perfect now. I created it and then I went back through it and checked all the grammar, and now it's like Oxford Dictionary English perfect grammar. I'm not much of an academic, but the book is, when you read it now, it reads like that. What's the Discord name? Well, I call it Death Cult Escapees, but it's not public, so you have to message me if you want the link. Am I eating organic? Yeah, I think these are local, organic. I'm not sure. Like, organic, definitely. Yeah. But what's my stance on organic? You don't need organic. You can still heal yourself profoundly with GMO fruit. Maybe if someone can't show basic respect, he doesn't want you in the Discord, bro. Oh, did someone you asked me about the Discord. That's what it is. Did I do that? I'm not sure. Message me again, bro. I don't know what. Like I said, when people message me about the Discord, I don't know what like. If someone just messages me and just says something like Discord with the question mark and doesn't like ask in a way that shows any kind of like spirit or anything, and it's kind of like, what I want to call people to join. I'm not saying you're not, and I'm not saying you did that, but I don't know. Like, if you send me a message, I get some messages that say just say Discord question mark, and it's like, what does that mean? Like, Are you saying you want to join the Discord, like kind of thing? Like, it's, do you know what that, like, when it just says Discord question mark, the vibe of it is like entitlement. It's like entitled to join the Discord or whatever, instead of like an invitation. I've seen your book on Amazon, but you can't buy in your country. Can you send me your PDF? Oh, you can't buy it in your country? What country is that? It should be, it's available in like Japan, Canada, America, like everywhere, like Poland, everywhere. But I have an ebook format. That's it. If you go to my bio, there's a link in my bio. He never gatekeeps anything, guys. Honestly, if you clean your body, it helps everyone. It does. Why do you think I talk about this infinitely? Like, what does it benefit me? And it does, I guess it does. But what does it benefit me to be constantly saying to people, hey, do this, like this will help you, like I have information that will help you, and like if you do it, and like, and just give all the information away for free. Like how, like what perceived benefit does that have to me? The reason is because I want to see the world change, and I want the world to get better, and I can see the solution, and this is the solution. And so that's why. It's not like I'm gatekeeping. It's not that I'm not doing this for like personal gain. I wrote a book and charge money for it, but that's just so I can continue to do this. All of the information I've given in my book, I give every day for free, and is completely available. Anyone who's discerning will have already figured out what to do. You don't even need the book. The book is there more so as a condensed version of all the information, and for anyone who wants to support me. Do you think there's NPCs on Earth? That's a difficult question, and I lean towards no. Actually. Because I know what it's like to be all gunked up with parasites and stuff and get through it and completely shift your consciousness. I've come from all the way at the other end. Like, I think I'm one of the very few people who's come from all the way at that end to this end. Like, to gone through all of it. Like, I just think that I've never seen that happen. Like, I don't think there's, like, they've ever seen that happen. I really don't. Like, to come all the way from where I came from in, like I don't even know how to, like, again, just to come through that whole process is, yeah. And that's how I know when you talk about NPCs, I was there. When you talk about NPCs, that kind of consciousness, I was there. And it's a human vessel bogged down with parasites and other gunk and obstructions. And also, and like just low consciousness from like generations of like trauma and stuff. And so raising your consciousness, I realized at one point, right, that everything I've ever done was to raise my consciousness. All of the addictions I had, all of the partying I was doing, everything I ever did was raising my consciousness. And it was necessary for me to go super extreme in like certain medicines and all of that and like that kind of lifestyle, you know what I mean? Because that just pulled me out of it. It completely pulled me out of it. It's like a total cycle breaker for my, like for the whole like bloodline. Whatever that means, because history is about 250 years old. 300 years ago, there was a totally different world. Totally different, completely different. Like worldwide civilizations and completely different. All of history is a total fabrication. Do you think we'll restore Eden on Earth again? Yeah, I know we will. If people clean their body. But people are going to do it. Because, why are people going to do it? Because they can see the benefit of it when it changes someone's life. You have to do it, and then if you do it, you don't have to do anything, but if you do it, all the people around you are going to be like, wow, what are you doing? Because you seem positive. All the people that used to take the piss out of me for juicing and juice fasting and cleaning my body and all this shit, they all watch my shit now. And I bet they're all watching thinking, well, fuck, I definitely need to do that. I know that they're all thinking that. They're probably all like, all the people that were like, you can't just do juice. I know that now they're all like watching it. And they're like, shit, I should have listened to him. And I bet even some of them now are doing what I'm saying, but they would never, ever tell me. That's the thing. They would never say. I never get like support from the people. Like, I know that people I used to hang out with like all the time watch all my shit and they never say a word. I don't know what that is. What is that? They never say a word. They never go, hey, good video, or hey, I like this. They're just watching it, but they never say anything. But I used to hang out with them all the time. They're like my friends, but they're like the most silent ones. They never say a fucking word. I don't get it. Or like the same with like family and all that shit. They all watch it. They never say a fucking word. What is that about? They just don't say anything. But I know that they're watching it, thinking, "Wow, he's clearly doing something right. Maybe we shouldn't have laughed at him, like, because now it's embarrassing to ask for advice. If I was doing some shit, right? If I was doing some shit that was like profoundly healing for myself, and all people did the whole time I was doing it was tell me it was wrong and laugh at me and say it was a waste of time and all this shit, how much are they going to have to swallow their pride to come to me and say, "Hey, man, you were right"? How are they going to do that? But I'm not judgmental. If someone did that, I'll be like, wow, fair play, thank you. I would actually just be like, wow, thank you. Like if one of them did that, like if they were like, hey, I like your videos. Oh, wow, thank you. I knew you were watching them fucking anyway. Thank you. That's all it would be. I wouldn't be like, oh, come back if you want to learn how to clean your body, do you? I wouldn't be like that. Just in case you're watching. Like, I just wouldn't. Like, I'm not a dickhead. Despite what you may have think of me, all the way back then, like, I'm actually cool. I've been on this live for over an hour, have I? That's crazy. I don't normally do it for this long. Imagine thinking you're entitled to an answer. You know what? I think people are entitled to answers. I think people are entitled to answers, bro. People are. This world is a fucking... Like, some of this shit in this fucking place, people are entitled to answers, man. You said, hey, you're Max, can you get the Discord link? Oh, well, I'm sorry if I ignored that, bro. I really wouldn't have meant to ignore you. I'm not ignorant to stuff like that. I'm really not. Like, I would have just a lapse in judgment. Like, there are times when I'm getting, like, 100 messages a day, bro. Like, I'm sorry if I missed it. Just message me again, dude, and I'll send you the link. What even is Discord? Oh, it's just like an online chat room. Australia, you can get the ebook for real. Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. Could coconut milk be used while transitioning to mainly fruit to enhance flavour? Well, coconut milk is high in fat, so that wouldn't be a good transition food. But if you're really craving fat, avocado, nuts, coconut milk are the best ones. Hemp seeds. If you're really craving it. But really, I would stress, don't have any fat if you want to clean. And I've done it. I've had the fats during transition, but I always realize after a time that I didn't really need them. Do I walk around barefoot a lot? Not really. Only inside. I like wearing clothes and shoes and stuff. I don't know. I'm just a bit normal. I guess I'm conditioned. I just like wearing clothing, having shoes on. I don't know. Just like protection against the gravel. I don't know. Like it just is. I just like it. 11:11, make a wish. You already know what my wish is. You like God and person who needs to somehow psychically contact me. However we're going to do that, which we already are doing, which is trippy. Maybe you're there, maybe you're not. You never know. I should be a billionaire with all that knowledge. Thank you. Give me the billions. I want them billions now, please. Yes, thank you. You should be rewarded in the physical for having spiritual knowledge. And that is the future of this place. That is the future of Earth. You will be rewarded in the physical for having spiritual knowledge. No one is going to give a shit about the normal celebrity anymore if they're not teaching and guiding. The new celebrities are going to be the people that can help elevate people. Because people are starting to realize, like, all the Hollywood stuff is all bullshit. So people are hungry now for knowledge and elevation and magic. People are hungry for magic. People are hungry for spirituality. People are hungry for spirituality. So if you are a teacher of any kind, if you have spiritual knowledge, make sure you're teaching it to people. You are going to get rewarded for it. The book is to help everyone. It's a reference guide for you and your future generations. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. It's cool to have a book that you can keep referencing back to. What's my opinion on the three major religions? All religion is just groupthink. So Christianity, for example, hey, here's a book, and here's what you should believe about it. This is what to think. I'm going to read it, and I'm going to tell everyone what to think about it. That's what religion is. And everyone's like, yes, this is, do you know what I mean? Yes, we all agree. And then Christians will say stuff like, as Christians, we believe. What does we believe mean? We believe means I've been told what to believe, basically. Definitely upload this live, Holly says. I will. I was thinking that a minute ago. I was like, this has got some zhuzh in it now. You need to answer your message so you can message me again. Oh, it's in there. Okay, it's in that pile. So when I say pile, I don't mean to be a dick. Like, I'm sorry if I missed it. I will message you. I respond to all messages. Like, I just in time when I find the time. Like, it's like whatever. I will respond. I'm not a dickhead. I'm not intentionally ignorant anyway. You get shaky feeling in your body as soon as you drink too much watermelon juice. Yeah, you might be detoxing way too fast. That's why you do the transition. You want to make sure you've got energy. You want to make sure that your feeling's robust. If you're feeling like strong, the way to do that is carbs. Fuel your body. Your every cell in your body can operate on simple sugars, and those, like, even when you eat protein, your body turns it into glucose. Your body wants that. Give it the carbs. Fresh living water and memory. Yes, that's a message from Higher Mind as well. You didn't realise that's what it is. Vapor canopy era. Yeah, man. Archaics, bro. I believe him. I believe Jason. I think Jason's got it. I always said that. I've said it since the moment I saw Jason on the moment he started his YouTube channel. I was like, Archaics is it. This is real. Like, straight away recognize it. This is the shit. Like, Archaics is real stuff. You've been getting shaking at everything, especially anxiety. Is the shaking releasing something? Yeah. It's like, it's all to try and regulate the breathing. When you're shaking like that, if you have restless leg, it's all the body. Next time you have restless leg, make your leg stop, and you'll see that it's actually something here, because it's your body trying to regulate the breathing. Pay attention. Just like stop the restless leg, and then you'll see that. You're already rebuilding Eden. Free food forests and fruit trade for all clean bodies forever. That's the way. We got some work to do to get there, though. I like the idea of like earning money and like building yourself up and economy. Like, yes, I think it's cool. Like, from one perspective, yeah, you can look at it for like how like they intended it to be or whatever, but money and like that whole system is like energy. I kind of like that kind of like economy. Like, I just like it. I don't know. It's just cool. Like, to come from nothing, and then to see yourself becoming something, and then to see where you are going, like, and just to see, like, is amazingly cool. Like, it's so infinitely rewarding. You like, I can't even describe that feeling. Literally happened with you. They ask you what you do. I missed the context of that. How hard is it to leave the people you love but don't align with? Easier than... It depends. Do they like you? You might love someone and they just don't even like you. It literally is a thing that happens. I've had experiences where, like, I've had to, like, just... I'm comfortable with doing that now. Let's put it that way. What do I think about getting a colonic? Yeah, it's the type of water they use. I think it's tap water. I've done it. It just doesn't feel very good. If you're a bloke and you get that, it's just weird. Keep up the good work. You're a brave man. Thank you. You get shaky feeling in your body as soon as you drink too much watermelon juice. Yeah, it's a detox symptom. You need to transition properly. Try and do the proper transition. Don't just try and do... People see me drinking watermelon juice, but they don't see all the transition I did. Just do the transition properly. I knew my intuition was right. Whatever. How do you know you're immortal? How do you know you're not? What makes you think you're not? Read Man's Higher Consciousness by Hilton Hotema. You're already rebuilding Eden, free food forests and fruit trade for all clean bodies forever. Oh, you said that already. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, people are like, how do you know this? How do you know that? It's like, I just know. Like, people are like, what's your source? It's like, well, source is lived experience. And the most beautiful thing about like real actionable truth is that if I say, hey, do this, it will heal you, I know it's going to work. And that's the beautiful thing about it. It's like, it doesn't need any like backup. It's like, it's self-evident. The people do that to you because they think you're lying. That's why they're negative to you. They don't. Most people that do that, people that are negative to you, they're trying to find ways to pick holes in the information because they don't want to have to do it. But if they admit that you are correct, then they have to do it. So it's easier to find a reason to find a negative with it instead of actually just doing it. You just released Mucoid Black. That's cool. How many places, people, and things have I done and seen? Quite a lot. Didn't count. How to get your Atlas back in. Atlas Prophylax. Google that. You've been vegan for 3 days now, but you're really craving rotisserie chicken. What should you do? Eat carbs. Go and get a big loaf of sourdough bread and a bottle of barbecue sauce and some veggies and whatever else you want that doesn't have fat in it. Some jalapenos and pickles. And some beans or some whatever you can find, tin foods. I don't know what country you're in. But do that. Get a whole loaf of bread. Eat that whole loaf of bread in sandwiches with sauces and flavors, and then tell me you still want to eat the rotisserie chicken. You won't want to. You'll be like, wow, that was delicious. I didn't eat the chicken, and I still got to have the delicious food. Someone said to him, don't be weak. It's not about being weak. It's more about just knowing what to do in lieu of having the meat. Because if you're used to eating meat, then you're going to need to know what to do when those cravings come. Go and get a bag of potatoes, white potatoes, and then bake them in the oven. And then when they come out, cover them in maple syrup and eat that. That is delicious. That's the kind of thing I'm saying. Like, don't restrict. Like, get a big bowl of them. Use the whole bottle of maple syrup. Really go for it. Like, eat carbs. That's how you do this. I seem angry. I have anger in my body sometimes. We're all detoxing emotions. I'm here to help, though. Absolutely, we will not be in the upside down anymore. Yeah, true. Serious question. Does the need to pee like every hour regulate after time? Yeah, it does eventually. When you clean, basically, if you're peeing a lot, it's your body releasing it's your body releasing acids. It's good. More if you're peeing a lot, then that's a good thing. There are actually a lot of benevolent beings in the industry already that have helped your awakening. Yeah, I know there are. I do know that. Yeah, spot on with religion. Oh, I'm about 5 minutes behind the messages. Yeah, there are like, so that in that Hollywood industry, there are people that have been placed there by God, obviously. God has the devil has agents. You think God doesn't have agents? Do you know what I mean? I just had a profound realization. Am I the Atlas guy? Apparently, yeah. The Atlas people know me. Can you only believe in something that doesn't exist? Can only believe in something that doesn't exist. Yeah, you either know or you don't know. Belief means you don't know. You're off to work. Have a blessed day. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, you're welcome. Do I believe we're all one consciousness? I know we are. It's not belief. What, juice fasting? Yeah, juice fasting. Where do you recommend to move? Because Holland ain't it. Wherever you are called to, get your astrocartography map from astroseek.com and then upload it to ChatGPT, give it your birth info and say, hey, where should I live? And it will tell you all your most energetically powerful locations. give you one thing to do and you'll come back in a week. Stop eating fat and eat carbs. Oil on the skin is the same effect. Yeah, so oil makes you retain water. So if you put oil in your body or on your body, it's going to make you retain water. That's why all creams and moisturizers they're like oil based, because it's locking in moisture. It's not actually moisturizing anything. It's just trapping water. It's different to actual hydration. Thoughts on sparkling water? I don't drink water at all. Haven't for a long time. Long time. It's been a long time since I drink water. What type of breath work do I do to protect my aura? Apparently less than I should. Good reminder. Hold on. Just got to recalibrate. So I'm always realigning. Look, I showed this noise before, but listen. Hear that? That's my body realigning. And it's like this, and then you twist around, and then it's like that, and it's like the neck goes as well. It's like an untwisting process. So if you look at that statue of St. Bartholomew, you can see how that's like the final form as you untwist. That's why I'm so confident about it. Do I play any games other than Rocket League? Not really. I played Expedition 33, and that was very good, and nothing can really top that in terms of a single player game. And then when it comes to multiplayer games, it's like, well, what's the point in playing anything else apart from Rocket League? I don't see the point. Rocket League is amazing. Like there isn't a better game competitively. Thoughts on TRT if you have low test? Just clean your body. You don't need to put chemicals in your body or hormones or anything like that. Your body will balance itself out if you clean it. Yeah, bread with tomato sauce slaps actually. It does. If you're 5D, should you not know what country I'm in? No, why? That doesn't mean you know what everyone's doing. It just means that you can see the interconnectedness of all things. It doesn't mean you automatically know what everyone's doing. Imagine that. It's just be crazy. There's like 13 dimensions here. More even. Like it just goes infinitely upwards. 5D it doesn't mean that you can see what people are doing. There probably is a dimension of existence where you can see that. Well, I know there is, but how do you deal with anger? You don't let it overtake you. You outlet it in healthy ways. You don't let it become you. You recognize where it's coming from, which is like uncleanliness, and then you do breathing techniques. It's one of them. It's like anger's like trying to take hold of you. That's what it's trying to do. Look at it like that. So you got to kind of be bigger than it. You got to have a little space between feeling the anger and reacting to it, which can be difficult. I get that. But that's what you have to do. If you have low testosterone, should you hop on TRT? Nah. Castor oil as well. Well, castor oil is oil. For cleaning, you just want to have no oil. Just for the cleaning process. Coconut water and juices, living water, it will transform you from the inside out. Exactly. All living water will do that. I've only had living foods and liquids. I haven't had anything cooked for months now. Like just living liquid. What did I say about where we should live or something? Astrocartography. Astroseek.com. Get the map and then upload it to ChatGPT. Once Human is a really good MMO. I can't get into an MMO. I just imagine I don't have time to get into an MMO. Because you imagine what that would do to your life after a certain, when you get to a certain point, you can't just be getting into MMOs. You can't, imagine that, just getting into an MMO. That's just, if you want to get into an MMO, you got to spend your whole life on it. Or it's going to have to be 4 to 6 to 8 hours a day for an MMO. There's no way that you're just going to play it for 10 minutes. That's why I like Rocket League, 5-minute matches. How's the juicing going? Yeah, it's going well. It's a very intense process though, not going to lie. Why distract yourself with games? You say there are also loose farms. Not really. Rocket League is cool. It's competitive. It scratches a certain type of itch that I have for because I'm good at it as well. I've played 4,000 hours, right, over 11 years. I'm pretty good at it. So it's I have a lot of time invested in it and I'm good at it. So it's it scratches that competitive itch. The games are really intense because the people I play against I've also played for 4,000 hours. So the game is really competitive. So to me, it's not a distraction. It's got I love it. Like there's love in it. So the way that you can tell if something's a distraction or if it's something that you're meant to be doing or if it's something that you just like is do you feel love for it? Is there love in it? If you do what you love, it's never wrong. And I love playing Rocket League. I just do. And that means it's not wrong. It's like if you love eating a certain food or if you love, like I love like getting in from like a day of walking or a day of like doing exercise and then scrolling on TikTok. I love doing that. I really, truly love it. And so you could call that a distraction or a louche farm, but I know that the TikTok algorithm is reflecting back to me a reflection of everything that I need to know and then I need to be and everything. It's like because all of reality talks to you. So when you realize that it's all connected, the idea of a louche farm seems ridiculous because you know that actually there's no such thing as evil. It's all like there's no such thing as evil really because it's all one thing. But evil doesn't realize that. Evil thinks it's all separate. And then like the benevolent higher vibrations realize it's all connected. It's cool. Do I meditate? No, but yes, my life is a meditation. I'm always paying attention. Have I ever watched The Laws of the Sun? No, I've never heard of it. Favorite song? I can't speak for a favorite song. I don't like the word song. I like tracks and tunes. Like, I don't know, like the word song ain't it for me. Like, yeah, tracks and tunes. I got a load of tunes I like. But again, I would never be able to be like, oh, this is my favorite tune. Like, no one's got a favorite tune that listens to tunes. But if you listen to songs, you might have a favorite song, if that makes sense. Like, but if you just got like a library of tunes, you're not going to have like, oh, this is my favorite tune. You just got tunes and some that you like more than others. Just buy the book, guys. Follow it and watch yourself in your reality transform yourself. Do it. Yeah, Charlie, shill in my book. Thanks. I start paying you commission. Yeah, get my book. It'll teach you how to transition. Video games help you a lot. Follow your joy. Exactly. Follow your joy. That's the way. The homie, it's Ben. Hello, mate. AC Flow as well. What's my thoughts on gematria? Yeah, it's all connected. All of reality is color-coded, number-coded, fractal-coded, all connected. But not coded, connected. It's all so intricately, intentionally designed. It's amazing. Incomprehensibly amazing. But gematria is just part of it. Does it matter what music you listen to? Well, yeah, but not really. You should listen to what you like to listen to. How to stay loved through sensitivity. What does that mean? No commission, brother. Just appreciate what I've learned from you and keen for others to integrate it. Cool. I appreciate that. You're addicted to chewing. Well, then chew the right food. You're addicted to chewing? Chew the foods that clean you. You can clean yourself. From that perspective, you're not addicted to chewing. You just need to chew the right thing. Drum and bass. Yeah, I like drum and bass a little bit. A little bit. Let me show you what I like. I'm not really a drum and bass person, but I do like, I'll show you what I like. Just to give you an idea, if you want to know what sort of music I listen to. I told you, remember what I was saying about I like this, like in terms of energy and stuff. Everything I like, that's why I like playing Rocket League. It's like super fast paced. Like I like high vibrations. When I'm talking to people, if they talk slow, my brain's just like, it just shuts off. It's just like, I just can't listen to someone who's talking slow. I'm just a high vibrational, high energy being. And it's reflected in the music I listen to as well. What should I play? I'll just show you the sort of music I like. I've just been going through this recently and just been like, because I'm always just hunting for new tracks. It's good. Like my list of tracks is so personal and like special to me. Yeah, this sort of stuff, man. Hold on. This is what I like. Anyway, there's a little slice of me. Whoops. Garage type of guy. Yeah, sort of. I like more like that. Like more like hard groove and techno and stuff like that. That speaker sound gave me flashbacks. You know that song is techno. You know that song, do you? Who's it by then? You know that track. If you know that track, then you are cool. If you know the artist of that, you are a cool person. Sunbathing and air bathing and self-massage is great to integrate too. Yes, it is. Listen to Aphex Twin. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that much. It's scatty, isn't it? Aphex Twin. Like, it's cool, but it's like Aphex Twin is like that geezer is like very unique, and his sound is. I like something with a lot of flow. It's got to have a flow to it. Aphex Twin, it's a bit like two opposite. I don't know. Like, I like flow. Like, I've really got to have the flow in the tune. You're not much of a techno guy yourself, but get you to a rave and listen to anything that's upbeat. Yeah, raving. I ain't been to a rave for ages. I would like to. Don't know what I'd do at a rave now, though. What would I do? Just get like a watermelon? I don't know what I would do. I can't imagine going to a rave now. I can, but I don't know what I would do there. You can't go to a rave and not do what you do at a rave, can you? You can't. Like, it just wouldn't make sense. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Wow. You know, I mean, like, people who watch these lives all the time, you notice how sometimes there's loads of mucus coming out. How much does there come out that time? That's the first time I've done that in like an hour and a half. That will show you the power of cleansing. I've reached the point where that's how much there is in there. Watermelon man at the rave. Yeah, innit? Like, it wouldn't work. It just wouldn't do it. You got to be on the vibe of everyone else in the rave. Throw watermelons 50 metres through. Yeah, I've been to Boomtown, mate. You don't know who you're talking to, geez. Been to Boomtown, yeah. Boomtown, I've only went once, but that was, like, when I went to Boomtown, that was scatty. Like, that was like, well, I say it was scatty. It was just because I didn't sleep for the whole thing. I didn't sleep, mate. I got there on the Thursday, and I didn't sleep until I got home on Monday. So you can imagine what that was like. As soon as I got through the gate, like, my bed at the time, as soon as I got through the gate, she was like, oh, don't do anything. Please, can we just set the tent up? We'll just set the tent up and, like, we'll go and have a look around. And because of what I was like at the time, I was like a lunatic. So I was like, yeah, no worries, we'll do that. And I like, as soon as we got through the gate, I was like, a switch flipped in my head. And it was like, as soon as I walked through the main entrance, I was like, right, give me the stuff. And like, she was like, no, we got to set the tent up. And I was like, well, we got about half an hour to set this tent up before this kicks in. and from there, it was like the whole weekend. Like, that's what I was like. I was just a loon. Like, just like, for years, I was like that. Yeah. But that's just how it was back then. So now, that's why when it comes to cleaning and cleansing and music, I have to be up here. That's why I know about what's high vibrational with food. Because I will not tolerate anything that's not of a high vibration. I will not tolerate it. So it has to be. I have to be in a high vibration. For my own... If I eat something that lowers me, man, I just feel it straight away. I'm just like, I don't like it. I like this and I will stay there. Will I be uploading my last couple lives? I think the last ones were like 20 minutes and they weren't that good, but this one I will, for sure. I only upload the ones that I think are good, but then I get all these questions all the time. People are like, do you know what it is? I actually believe that people like listening to me more than I think they do. I have these, because of the kind of life I lived and like the upbringing I had, like I have a lot of like self-doubt that comes into my consciousness, and it's not for anyone to be like, no, don't, like, you don't have to pander to it. I'm just saying, like, I have a lot of self-doubt. So, like, and because I just do this like on my own, like I don't have any other people around, like human beings around me. Like I'm just kind of, I have to be the gauge for like of my for my own for this experience. I have to be the one who's like, yeah, like most of the time, like I do get other kinds of help, but I have to be the one that's like, all right, okay, like this is good, like, and I have to talk myself up and gas myself up and all of that stuff. Like, and that's a real challenge. That's why I say I've come from here all the way to where I am now. And like some people might see it and be like, well, where are you now? But if you saw where I came from, you saw like the consciousness I came from to the consciousness I have now, completely different worlds apart. Thanks for the roses. Favorite memory as a kid? Playing computer games. Always. I used to love that. Still do. Am I still on watermelon juice? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what part of what makes you so trustworthy. What the fact that I what like do you think all of us will meet up one day? You know, like-minded people. Yeah, but do you know why we're not doing it now? Think about this, right? Everybody's got to wake up on this earth. We do need a bunch of people to do it. We need a bunch of people to clean their body, all this stuff. Could you imagine if all of the conscious people all got together in one area and all met up and all lived together? What would we do? We'd be like, right, we're going to build a big wall around this this place we live, and then no one else can come in. That's what we would do, right? So that's why it's important for everyone else that we do it like this for now. A lot of the reasons, right? A lot of the reasons that your life isn't how you want it to look, or you're experiencing any like certain kinds of things, or that like you think that life has been unfair or anything. A lot of the reason is nothing to do with you. A lot of the reason is because there's a whole world that needs to wake up from this, and so it's not anything to do with your it's bigger than you, basically. So it's got to be that way for now. Some people wonder why the tribes in the Amazon don't want us going over there. Yeah, they don't want us going over there. But yeah, I'm at day 48. If anyone else wants to do it, remember, I have a book. There's a fine line in there. Like if you've created a digital product or something, are you allowed to? How much are you allowed to say about it before it's like, okay, mate, we get it. You have a book. Stop shilling your book. Like I've only said it about 4 times in this live over a couple of hours, but like there's a limit. I can feel there's a limit. It's like you gotta say you have it, like, but don't like bang on about it. It is like that. Like don't go on about it, mate. Fucking. See, and again, that's part of knowing like the interconnectivity and how attraction works. Like the people that are gonna want it are gonna want it. Where am I now? Where are you? Thank you for making this content. You've helped me so much with my own journey. You are welcome, man. Should you be popping the spots on your face? Well, it's up to you. I do, if I get them. I used to have the worst acne ever. You wouldn't see it now. My acne when I was like 14 was like properly everywhere. Like really bad. I used to have terrible acne. When you raise your energy, you attract more energy vampires. How do you hide your power from them? Breathing. Proper breathing. Learn how to breathe. And I know how weird that sounds, but you've got to clean your body. Do I like Australia? Yeah, love Australia. Australia is cool. Sorry, when I talk about breathing, I just got to pull my diaphragm, because when you're constantly realigning, When you're constantly realigning, you are constantly realigning, quite literally. And if you understand about the breath, you know that you have to have it at all times. So you have to do this. Can I teach you something about breathing? You have to breathe into the lowest parts of your belly, down to like your pelvis area. If you're breathing into your pelvis when you breathe, through your nose, and completely relaxed, that's a proper breath. But most people don't do that. Nauli Kriya as well. Yeah. You got to learn Nauli Kriya. It's hiccups from when we were sea animals. Nah, hiccups is just trapped wind in your stomach. That's all it is air in your stomach. If you eat certain things, it creates gas, and then that you get hiccups because it gets trapped. And then the hiccup is your body trying to pull it out. So it's like it's your body trying to like dig in and pull that out. That's all it is. That's why when people are like, "Oh, hold your breath," that doesn't fix it. You have to get the air out. So the best thing to do when you have hiccups is burp. Force burping. Get the air out. Stand up and jump around when you have hiccups. That'll get it all out. Love what you share. Have a good one. Yeah, you too. Is there 5D mind and body, or is it the same? Where's your mind and body? Think about this hypothetical theory. You breathe into your blood nose, you breathe in your toes, etc. Well, when you breathe, sorry, I just heard a funny noise. What's the question? Sorry, you lost me there. Do you know what? Staying present, right? This is the biggest challenge for all people. Staying present. Like, I just read that question. Do you know how hard it is to stay present? Well, no, not hard, but do you know how, like, there's, like, forces trying to distract you all the time, like parasites and all this shit, try and distract you. Like, and just everything. Like, it's hard to stay present for a long time. Think about it. It's not hard if you get used to it, but think about this hypothetical theory. You breathe into your blood nose, you breathe in your toes, etc. You breathe into everywhere, yeah. Essentially, you don't breathe into your legs, but when you breathe properly, you feel like you're breathing into the entire thing. You can breathe into your hands with your mind. Like, you literally can breathe into your hand. Like, that'll only make sense to a few people. How an ideal world would look like? It's hard to say, actually. But it would involve lots of fruits. And there would be no such thing as fast food, except the fast food that comes from the trees. Where does the oxygen go? Difference between realms, planes, and dimensions. To be fair, the realm, Earth is the realm. Planes, dimensions are different ways of seeing it. Earth is the realm itself, and then planes, you could say planes is realms. I'm not 100% sure, actually. Something like that. Bro, are you single? No. And I've started realizing that. This is what's so nuts about this like twin flame stuff. No, I'm not. And but it's just all psychic. That's just it's just so interesting. It's so hard to explain. But no, I'm not. But it's just wacky how that works. You were telling your wife about the AI parasite last night. She said you need to change your algorithm. Yeah, just don't think about it. Don't worry about that. No, don't worry about that. Don't think about that. Just change your algorithm, bro. What if you are the algorithm, though? TikTok is you. When you're scrolling TikTok, that algorithm is everything you need to see. It's like you. Do you eat any vegetables? Very rarely. When I eat food again, yeah, I will be eating probably quite a lot. I like making cooked meals. I like potatoes. I like broccoli. I like cauliflower. I like a baked broccoli in the oven, like bake the whole thing and then covered in like maple syrup and whatever else. That to me is delicious. That's so good to me. I could eat that right now, actually, because the vegetables have high mineral content. The fruits these days, they're not so rich in minerals. So after you've done the fruit juice fasting, you need to like remineralize yourself. The whole point of the fruit juice fasting is to cleanse everything out, flush everything through, and then you remineralize yourself. You saw a festival in Vietnam and they picked mangoes. Yeah, mango on the streets. Yeah, that's cool. I found a mango in the street the other day. That's what I mean. Nature just offers stuff to you. It's just like a mango. Then someone has a mango tree in their garden, which is crazy. You couldn't bring yourself to eat the steak your mum made yesterday and was craving fruit. You couldn't believe it. That's good, man. That's a good step, mate. Neuro, bro. Hello, mate. It is catering to what you want to see, not what they want you to see. What is? Oh, the algorithm. No, bro. The algorithm is you. There is no such thing as what they want. Like when you raise your vibration, bro, you see that it's all just for your benefit. All of it. And it's easier, like when you're going through some shit, I know it's like harder to be like, yeah, it's all for my benefit. But it is. It just is. Fried cauliflower. Baked cauliflower. Isn't it better to go offline? Well, there's a good balance you can have, definitely. The internet is cool. The algorithm is reflecting what you need to hear, see, even if it's upsetting. It's all a lesson. Yeah, exactly. TikTok is like magic. TikTok is magic. TikTok is really magic. Really is like magical. It really, truly is. Baked portobello mushrooms with garlic, yum. How long should you go on a fruit fast and how often? Just observe the transition principles that I've outlined. You don't need to there's no cut and dry answer for that. Just transition with carbs. And again, it's like you say fruit fast as if it's like a Band-Aid, but actually it's a whole entire lifestyle shift forever. But that's where you do the carbs, so you learn how to eat properly, so you transition properly. The world is literally for you. Exactly. Cool. Right, I'm going to go now and continue my session of drinking. And that's not for anyone that's just I'm not drinking alcohol, just drinking juices. But yeah, thanks everyone. I'll probably upload this to YouTube. Check out my channel. And if you want to get my book, you can. It's in my bio. So have a cool day and thanks everyone. Thanks for the gifts as well, everyone. You're legends. Everyone's a legend. Thanks.